squeeze this in. That's the wee fella there, Percys first. Go get it, go get it. Kaplunk. Got a wee party of cows following me this morning. There we are, wee cammy. What a bee. There we go, that's the lorry done. Coos knock you over. Ah, ya bandit. Yes, we're stuck. Morning, Holly. Oh. Morning, the first of Percys calves is up, it's on his feet. I actually wasn't at it last night. I was checking it last night with the cameras, and in a 2 hour slot I woke up again and it was up and on its feet, the wee calf, so can't be better than that. Perfect, good start to Percys calves. And head along the road to shift some fertiliser down to a field where Kev's going to be spreading on some rape. There's 3 fields of rape to do, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields of winter barley to do. -3, it was ticking over to -4 there, which is perfect. I'll just firm up the ground a bit because the ground is still wet, so don't really know how this is going to go. So at least I'll get us moving and allow the ground to dry out a bit more, kind of till lunchtime or whatever. What a morning. Lovely. Give it a bit of a thud off the ground just in case there's any lumps in it. Break it up a wee bit. Sulphur and nitrogen, both key in plant development. Sulphur's more kind of towards the chlorophyll and producing them, although nitrogen does a bit of that, and nitrogen's more just building the actual plant, the cells and the tissue in the plant. A wee bit with the chlorophyll, but the sulphur's more based on the chlorophyll. If you don't have chlorophyll, you can't transform sunlight into energy for growth. So they're both essential. Here comes Kev. Cold. Loaded up with our first load. I put my camera down to video it, but it didn't work. Anyway, right, getting flatbed down to the field as well. Kev's heading off there with the first load of fert. Cold. Yoked up, off to the field, dump this in the field, and then I'm going to head back on the road. We've got two cows, to see about. Here's the field up here. You can see Kev's just started. We're in like sin. I'll get these 2 bags off, and then I need to walk back to the yard to get the car and drive home. Let's just have a look, see what's happened. There you go. See the wee white balls are spreading at this at 350 kilos per hectare. Early dose, get it on, get it kicked into action. But because of that hard frost, you can hardly see that Kev's been on the ground. Even though the soil's probably quite wet, there's no sinking. The surface is rock solid because of the frost. That rape field just dropped forklift off into. Kev's going to do that. There's another rape field right there, and then there's another rape field in front of me. Those 3 are the fields of rape. Get all them done, then move on to the winter barley. It needs a kick as well, it's turning yellow. Just up at yard number 2, I've been feeding the bulls and the pigs. You can see Kev right there. That's the field he's doing. That green patch. It's looking a bit nasty down this end. There's a couple of bare bits. It's got club root. It's been harmed by pigeons. Not the best looking crop of rape anyway. See how it comes. Here it is. First of Percys calves. It's quite a dainty wee thing. Just being sure it gets a soak, but it's in there now. Doing fine. Getting a big drink, need to get it tagged. Need to go and get it tagged, I'll go and get it now. Another bull calf, that's 6 out of 6 so far. Just getting the 2 out here that are needing tested. That's the calf sooking in there, getting on, no bother. Come on! This black one's a wee jumper. First one in to get tested, actually taking a dung sample today, not a blood sample, a different way of testing. Don't normally do a dung sample for all of them because it's more expensive, but if it's 2 that could be false positive, for the sake of 2, it's worthwhile doing, because if they get it in the blood sample, it's definitely a positive. In the dung sample, it's definitely a positive. Blood sample's cheaper but less accurate. Right, we've tested the 2, we've got another 2 out just to keep the other 2 company, because that black one's the fiery flighty one. So that wee bull calf is the first of Percy's offspring, so I've called him Junior. Percy the second. I'm needing this. BVD tissue sample, send that away. That's the wee fella there, Percy's first. Born, healthy, touch wood so far. Having a drink, got a full belly, tagged, smashing. Job done. Happy cows, happy calves. Just need to feed them all now, not fed them yet. Right, that's that, done. Swapping forklifts. So yard number 2 here with the forklift, and I'm going to yard number 4 to pick up a different forklift and shift it to yard number 1. Also, combine has disappeared, so it's going in for its recall. Still not spoken to sellers to find out what it was. Dad knows, well, he got told, but impeller or something. I'll find out. Anyway, right, off to yard number 4, which is that way. Kaplunk, got a wee rattle. Oof. That will finish this field. Kev's got basically, well, half a hopper now. He's done the end rig, that'll finish this field. He's done that field actually over there, and then so straight over to the next barley field now. So it'll go a lot further, well, not a lot further, but a good bit further in the barley because it's only 250 kilo per hectare, whereas here it's 350. Dad's collecting soil samples at the moment in the winter barley field, and that will, what we'll do is we'll send that away to get tested for club root, because that's rape. We'll go into that field next year. So all things go. 2 forklifts, a tractor, a first spreader. Dad's dumped this car on the road. There we go. Squeeze this in. Gives away there again. We've actually changed our record keeping system, so it's normally in a book, but we've changed over to, it's an app called, or a website called Greenlight Grower Management, I think it's called, by Muddy Boots. We've changed over to them, so we're just getting going with that. Basically just give Kev an iPad and it's got the app on it. I put in a plan which has this application in it, as well as all the other applications that we'll be doing in the next couple of days, and he just needs to, if it's all correct, go in, put the date and time, click apply plan, jobs are good in, and it records all that. Saves writing in the book, filling in the book, and then losing the book. It should all be online, and when it connects to internet it'll upload. So basically I can go on it on my phone, Kev can get it on the iPad, we can go online on the computer and get it, no problem. So it's all digital now and not paper copy. There's other variations. Does Soil Essentials do the equivalent? I'm not sure. Put it down below what you use if you use a digital records keeping system for your applications of sprays, fertiliser, seed. While I'm along here and I've got the flatbed, we're needing, oh, that was a close one. Needing to shift straw along to yard number 3, reload to keep the cattle happy there. Kev's just pulled up now for a top off, so I'm halfway through that load of bales. I'll just fill them up with fat here, keep them running. He's just shifting onto barley now, so he'll be changing the rates in the box. Getting there. Get this yoke down, head along to yard number 3, take it all off, then head home and get some lunch. I'm starving. Hills are finished. I'm just going to pull up all these hooks and then I'm off. Got the big wigs turning up. Maserati, Aston Martin. Lovely. Unfortunately, nothing to do with me or farming. Had a shocker. Headed home with the trailer to pick up 10 tonne of sulphur nitrogen, which is actually not at home. It's at yard number 2. Great. Anyway, top off some feeders for now, and I'll sort out that later. We'll jump onto dog cam, do some bales, and then I need to head back on to yard number 2. Just getting used to it. Right, this is attempt 2 at dog cam. Go on in, dog. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, come on. Go on, go get it, go get it, get it, get it. I maybe need to leave the harness on her for a wee while so she gets used to it. It is one meant for a dog, so it should be comfortable. It seems comfortable. Been a bit here, there and everywhere with it today, and forklifts and trailers. It just, nothing ended up in the right place. Boat's going away tomorrow, so we need this forklift at home. Anyway, we're at where we're at. Fert's going on there. Phone's on 1%, GoPro's on 1%. Cheers for watching, like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.